Hey everybody, how's it going? A little bit of a different format for a video today because this is actually my application video for the high-class trash Rat Rod Buildoff that Jeremiah Gardner is putting together. So basically, this is going to be just a little bit of showing you around the shop, showing you what I've built before and what I plan to build for that competition as long as I'm accepted for it. It's a little bit different. A couple of years ago, this is my 1937 Chevy that I built for the Rat Rod magazine Buildoff. So anyways, for this new upcoming build, apparently there's going to be three classes. There's newbies, there's the kind of the blue collar guys, and then there's the real competitive like OG builders who are established in the industry, and they're going to be, you know, the top tier. I'm thinking what I'm applying for is kind of the middle level, the blue collar group, because I did build this. I have no formal training in building cars. This thing that I built here, I learned as I went. I basically trained myself by just challenging myself. I mean, I'm here in my garage at home. It's a nice garage that I fortunately have, but I mean, my real job, I actually work at University Orthopedic Center in Altoona, Pennsylvania. So this is a total hobby for me. I have never had a lesson in doing anything other than watching YouTube, like Half-Ass Customs, Carter Auto Restyling, Bad Chad, you name it. If there's a fabrication channel, I've probably watched it. And everything that I did on this car, which is a 1937 Chevy, I chopped 4 inches out of the roof. I put it onto an S10 chassis. It's on airbags, clearly, because it's on the ground. I had to lengthen the frame 4 inches. Basically, all of this stuff is just self-taught. You know, I think it's fun. I like challenging myself personally, and this is just a little bit of background for the application process for Jeremiah's build-off is kind of just tell you who you are, tell him who you are, and what you're planning to build. So I just have this in the background because it was what I've built before, and I think that's going to be taken into consideration for this new build-off. So anyways, I'll walk you around this for a minute, but you can watch the whole playlist that's on my channel when I built this a couple of years ago, and then I'll take you over, which of course has been the kind of the lead up to this is the new project, which is that 1945 Chevy that I have sitting outside. So anyways, that's it for now. Kind of babbled on there for a little bit. Let me show you this real quick and then move on to the other truck that I hope to build for Jeremiah's high-class trash build-off. All right, well, we'll do a little walk around on the build that I did for the Rat Rod magazine thing for the build-off in 2024. But anyways, this was a 1937 Chevy, like I said. It's featured in a whole bunch of other videos on my channel. This is just my home garage. Home's right over there. But anyways, 1937 Chevy, like I said, on an S10 frame, chopped 4 inches on the airbags. I think it sits pretty cool. It actually is a pretty fun car to drive. I do enjoy it quite a lot. It's got just the 4.3 Vortec inside of it. I had to cram that in there, move it back 13 inches when I built this car because this gets so narrow up here that it wouldn't fit, so I had to move the whole drivetrain back. All that kind of stuff. Like I said, the chassis for the S10 was not the same wheelbase, so that involved cutting the frame, C-notch in the back, all the stuff. Basically custom built everything. Put the S10 seats in there. Learned how to bead roll. Built the whole thing. Really, really fun project. But anyways, this is my garage, and it's pretty basic stuff. I mean, just got my little welding fabrication corner over here, toolboxes and stuff, and that's a 1928 Model A. At least some parts of it, got more parts of it elsewhere. But this is where I build. This is where I do my stuff. So anyways, just figured I'd show you around real quick. Basically, it's me working on this in my spare time. This car was entirely built sitting right where you see it. I bought the donor S10, took the body off, sold it for scrap, kept the chassis, which fortunately already had the airbags. And that was it for this build. There's obviously a lot more that went into it. You can check out the build on the old YouTube. But anyways, that's kind of the summary of my shop and where I build things on my own. Again, self-taught, no formal training for any of this stuff. So kind of make it up as I go. The thing that I'm planning on building for this upcoming challenge is a 1945 Chevy 1-ton pickup. And I'm planning on taking 2 cabs and mashing them together to make a crew cab out of it. Thinking about a Duramax chassis swap for that one, which is going to be another entire challenge in and of itself. So I guess this is, like I said, just kind of an introduction. Jeremiah wanted to kind of get to know who it was, who was building and everything, and who to, accept for the challenge. Just kind of showing you here how I chopped this on the back here to get the rear part of the roof put back together. Again, took 4 inches out of it. It was kind of a challenge to get the doors right. Everything. I just wanted to keep the patina of the car. I thought it was really cool. You can see, who knows, decades ago somebody brushed on some paint there. I don't know, I really like it. I think it turned out pretty sweet. There's a whole lot of videos on the channel for me building this thing, and I'll go over to the other garage to show you the 45 and the plan for that one. Actually, one more thing I should add before we go to look at the other truck is this dude right here. This is actually Merrick, and my channel, Merrick Makes, is named because Merrick is my middle name. And the truck that I'm going to build, or that I hope they're going to let me build for this competition, I found the week before this little dude showed up. And actually, I picked it up on the day he was born because he showed up 3 weeks early. He spent about a week in the NICU, and now he is 3.5 weeks old, and he already gained 2 pounds. Right, buddy? You can tell he's super excited to be in the video here. But anyways, plan was we'll dedicate this build to him, and eventually, when he's big enough, he can hand me wrenches and then eventually drive the thing. So anyways, there you go. Little man decided he would join us. So that's the quick update. Now we'll go look at the build we're gonna build for this dude. All right, so here we are. This is just at a storage garage just down the road, and I don't want to beat a dead horse as far as my summary for this build, but here's what I'm thinking is we are going to take this 1-ton Chevy truck chassis, and we're going to take our 2 cabs and we're going to make 1 cab, an extended cab, build a custom bed for it, and probably something like a Duramax swap or something like that. So we have some good bones to work with here. The chassis itself is really solid, but I don't know if I'm going to keep this at all, or if I'm just going to get a drivetrain, or if I'm just going to go find something on Marketplace that we can build. But it is a 1945 Chevy 1-ton truck. Already did some time cleaning it up, and those are on some other videos on the channel. It's got in it currently an inline 6 stove bolt Chevy. So it was in a barn fire, and picked it up actually for $600. All the extra parts for it I sold for $600. So we're in this $0 right now, and hopefully if there is a budget for the build off, we can spend a whole bunch of that money on a chassis for a chassis swap, or at least a drivetrain to swap into this thing. So anyways, that's that. Just a quick update, and I wanted you guys to all know what the plan was. I think the build off is going to be in Memorial Day weekend of 2027. This is going to be a long haul project here, but yeah, that's kind of the plan. So hopefully If you have any questions about the build, let me know. If you have any suggestions about the build, if you have ideas about drivetrain swap, all that kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. And sorry for the wind here. Nice fall day in October here in central Pennsylvania. Anyways, yeah, comments are great. If you want to watch the build, I'd appreciate it. That's kind of it. So, hope you're all having a great weekend. And we'll catch you next time when I'm actually going to be doing some work on this. See you guys later. One last thing I wanted to cover, if you didn't watch the previous video, which you should, that is basically showing why I'm getting in way over my head, is because the truck that you saw, I have two cabs, and I'm gonna put them back to back, but I'm gonna square off the rear window so that we get more of the crew cab look. I don't even have a bed right now, so that's gonna be custom made. But essentially what we're doing is looking for probably chassis swap to build this crew cab off of. And then, you know, we're going to keep the reason I want to do them back to back is so that I can get suicide doors on the rear. I think that would be pretty awesome. And then of course, you know, whatever custom bed is going to be made depending on the wheelbase of whatever donor chassis that I get. So anyways, that's kind of the concept. Talked about it in the other video. So probably lots of links of other videos in the description for this one. And, you know, that's pretty much it. So, you know, if I could cut a 4-door and make this kind of thing, I really hope that I can put two cabs together and build that other one. So anyways, that's the end of my application video here. Hope everyone's doing really well. Like I said, make some comments, give me some suggestions, and hope I see you guys wherever the build off happens. Sounds like Mississippi somewhere. Never been down there, so I really, really hope that I get accepted for this build off so that I can take my new build down there when I'm done. And actually gives me personal motivation to actually take on this crazy project, because that looks like a crap ton of work to me. Thanks, guys. See you next time.